Ohio returned to the Convo for a date with SIUE as two teams undefeated in the MAC clashed. Braden Tennyson led off the match for Ohio at the 125-pound class. He has produced some up-and-down results this season, but would attempt to start Ohio off on the right foot. That would not quite be the case, as his offense was just not working against Drew Davis, losing a 5-1 decision. Ryan Meek had a tall task ahead of him against number 22 in the country, Marcel Lopez. From the onset, Lopez wrestled like the ranked wrestler that he is, with his offense working and getting Meek into some unfavorable positions. Lopez would get a 17-4 major decision over Meek and extend the SIUE lead. Abe Hermes and Alec Peralta would match up at the 141-pound class, and Hermes was largely able to defend against Peralta's offense. Hermes looked to be in a good spot after taking an early 3-1 lead, but that would do it for his scoring, as Peralta would get a takedown in the waning seconds of the second period and hold off Hermes for the 4-3 victory. Before they could even blink, the Bobcats found themselves down 10-0 and floundering offensively. Bobcat head coach Joel Greenlee would detail the struggles for his lightweights and how he wanted them to approach the next few conference duels.
I just don't think we were aggressive enough and took enough shots, and you got to go out there every single time and try to impose your will on the other person, and I don't think we really did that today.
Facing number 3 Caleb Tyus, Paul Wu had a very tall task ahead of him in his match. Wu, to his credit, frustrated Tyus for the entirety of the match, proving to be far harder to score on than Tyus might have initially thought. However, an escape by Tyus in the second period would give him all the scoring he would need, picking up the 1-0 decision. Staring at a 13-0 deficit, Ohio desperately needed Derek Rake to get it on the board. Rake started a little bit slow, but got a takedown and would give his opponent Hayden Whitten zero room to score, getting a 5-1 decision to put Ohio on the board. Garrett Thompson has returned from injury and immediately picked up right where he left off last year at the 174-pound class, winning each of his first 3 matches. In his fourth, he did not miss a step and controlled his match against Dominic Lopez from the opening whistle. He nearly got a pin in the first, but settled for the 13-3 major decision victory that moved him to 4-0 on the year. Jeremy Olsko took the place of Sal Perrine at the 184-pound class and faced Duran Pulliam. Olsko was unable to get much going offensively, and Pulliam took advantage with just a few seconds left in the match, grinding out a 4-1 decision with a late takedown. Although SIUE had clinched the dual victory with Pulliam's victory, Zane Lehman wanted to put a statement out there. He was able to dictate the pace of his action against Nick Nosler and barely broke a sweat in his 11-0 drubbing of his opponent. Lehman is now 10-0 in duels this year in his return from injury. To conclude the duel, Wyatt Schmidt was just outclassed by Bryson Book in an 8-0 major decision to steal the 25-11 win for SIUE. Greenlee discussed what he thought of his team's effort against SIUE and what it can do to rebound on the road next weekend.
We're a little bit beat up. We're a little bit all those things. I don't know that really matters. You've got to send 10 guys out there, and you better send 10 guys out there that are ready to wrestle. And I don't know that I wouldn't say we weren't ready to wrestle tonight, but I just think we were too conservative. So we got a week to fix some things, and we better go back and fix them.
Ohio will face Northern Illinois next Friday night in DeKalb at 8 p.m. For Bobcat Showcase, I'm Marc Goldstein.